Ladies and gentlemen, the following fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a wrestling specialist and stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 205.4 pounds and owns a professional MMA record of 9 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Grant the Truth Neal! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is an MMA specialist and stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 203.8 pounds and has built an MMA record of 7 victories and 1 defeat. All 7 wins coming by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Stevenage, Hertfordshire, England, Luke the Jet Trainer! Your referee in charge, Blake Rice.
Blake Rice equipped with Rev Cam. The gent, Luke Trainer, in the black trunks. Grant Neal is in the white. 205-pound contest here in the Bellator Champions Series Belfast. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Liam McCourt on the call. Grant Neal charges forward and then a touch of the glove.
He's got to get inside that reach as safely as he can. There's the jab to the body. It's going to open up his hands over the top as well as his level change.
Neal does like to wrestle, which can be made a little bit easier by the long legs of an opponent like Trainer if you can get inside.
This is the thing with the height difference. If Neal's able to put Trainer up against the fence, he's practically halfway into a level change already because the legs are so available to him. I mean, the waistline of Trainer is practically mid-chest height or mid-belly height for Neal, so it's going to be easier to get in on those legs, but of course that can make him a little more predictable if he doesn't set the level change up.
Neal's going to have to keep Trainer off his back. Oh, well-timed knee, but Neal was able to avoid the brunt of it. Gets himself inside, now working a single leg.
He was fortunate to be close enough to that knee to smother the power. And now he's in on a single leg here. This is where he's got that lower body power that he can get on that high crotch and lift. Good work by Luke Trainer though, keeping his foot on the floor.
This is what Neal needs to do. He needs to close the distance, try and get Luke on his back.
If he can step in here and get his hips engaged, he might be able to lift Luke Trainer off the canvas just a moment. Even though he is tall, given the height difference, Neal might be able to just get him off his feet a little bit and topple him to the canvas. I'm thinking Daniel Cormier against Alexander Gustafsson, where he's able to just get into the legs a bit quicker.
Yeah, you can see Luke Trainer's takedown defense has improved so much since going to the GB top team.
Good wrist control there from Trainer.
Neal driving that shoulder into the chest of the much taller fighter, trying to keep him stagnant on that cage, but Trainer fights his way off. Nice knee up the middle. Little grimace from Grant Neal.
Good close range work this.
Luke's doing a good job of controlling that right wrist of Neal, so he can't get a body lock or go for a single or double.
Two minutes remain here in the first round. Grant Neal pressing Luke Trainer up against the barrier. A couple of left hooks on the exit. Good head movement there from Neal. Trainer tried the jab. Low kick from Neal. Head outside single here. Neal does the lift, but cannot get trainer off balance. Neal switches from head inside to head outside, trying to run this single leg. You don't want to let Luke Trainer get on your back. His last 2 wins have come via rear naked choke. Inside of 1 minute here in the first round.
If you're a 6'6" light heavyweight, you've got to expect that the vast majority of people that you're going to be fighting are going to be trying to close you down and take you down. You can tell that Luke Trainer's really bolstered his game by working this takedown defense, against the wall, against high-level fighters in the gym as well, because he's making good decisions. Beautiful work. Little outside reap there, puts his opponent on the canvas, and didn't really want the fight on the floor, but certainly wanted the space to start striking.
Neal's able to get right back to his feet. Closing seconds of round number 1. Neal has made Trainer mostly defensive, landed an overhand right after the kick attempt. Nasty calf kick there from Trainer.
It's that front kick I was talking about and the keys to victory.
Back up.
Close round, and it's a matter of Grant Neal had a lot of control. The control's the last thing that we're going to go with. It's damage, and who is the one doing most damage? I'm going to go with the knees and a couple of shots to the elbows by Trainer. I think he ends up getting around very close.
Thank you, Big John, for the insight there. Round 2, Grant Neal in the white trunks, Luke Trainer in the black. Light heavyweight contest here at Bellator Champion Series in Belfast. There's that front kick again from Trainer.
And interesting, as Trainer was walking out from his corner, he made sure that Neal acknowledged that he was the one that scored the takedown. He was like, I got one takedown. I agree with Big John. You know, the damage, the front kick, the takedown that he scored, even though it wasn't maintained on the floor. It was a tentative first round from both guys, but I feel like Trainer just edged it. Now he's talking to his opponent.
A little stance switching here going on.
It's risky if you're Trainer, because if you step forward hard, you're going to give the level change. You've got to try and time your opponent, especially with using that front kick. There it is again. It's a good deterrent. You can see Neal is now giving him the space to express those kicks.
Switched it to the roundhouse on that second kick attempt, but Neal staying outside of range, which of course for the much shorter fighter who eats a left hand coming in is not where he wants to be, outside of range.
I'd like to see Trainer step in with that rear knee, to be honest. I like the front kick, but I think that rear knee to the midsection could be really useful, especially because he can use his forearms to frame and keep space.
Ouch. Sharp inside leg kick from Trainer. Neal's offense being frustrated here. Trainer went left kick, left hand. Neal ran right into the left hand portion. Two minutes gone in round 2. Go ahead.
Trainer's been very patient. He's normally much more aggressive, but he doesn't want to overcommit to give up that takedown or get his back against the cage again.
Good level change there from Neal. Right hand attempt by Trainer opened that window of opportunity, but once again, Trainer able to defend the takedown so far.
1 knee in this exchange.
Trying to get that head position, trying to create some space. This is the downside of being so tall when you're fighting someone compact. Difficult to get that head position advantage. Those low kicks are really going to make the level change difficult as well. Deaden the thighs.
It would appear that trainer has the timing right now for Neal. He knows exactly what Neal's trying to do to close that distance, but we're still only seeing one shot at a time from Luke Trainer. I think it's going to take more than one to get Grant Neal out of this fight.
Yeah, I think he doesn't like his back against the cage. He's trying to be wary and cautious. But
And outside single again. This time, the elevation almost gets Trainer down, at least to hands and knees, but scrambles back to his feet. Lee, it feels like Luke Trainer knew exactly what Grant Neal was going to try and do to him in this fight and worked on it in camp.
yeah, you know, Neal's looking for that to close the distance, pressure look against the cage, and he's doing a good job of it.
More good defensive work there from Trainer. Still has to pick his pace up a little bit. I don't like squeezing through rounds like this and picking single shots. I'll be interested to see what the corner team, actually Grimshaw in the corner of Luke Trainer, I'll be interested to see what the advice is after this second round. 25 seconds to go. We're going to see a body kick.
Luke Trainer beckoning Grant Neal forward. Then he throws this time the right kick up that center channel.
All right, boys.
You have to be offensive in a fight. You can't just be the prettier fighter and expect that the judges are always going to get it right. Third and final round at 205 pounds. Big John, we saw a tentative pace again in round number 2. What'd you think?
Absolutely, it's a slow pace, but Trainer's just trying to be careful. Obviously, Grant Neal watched the one loss that Luke Trainer had against Simon Biong. He was taken down, he was controlled, and that's his loss. That's what he's trying to do, but he can't get the fight there. And so right now, Luke Trainer's ahead, 2-0 on my scorecard.
Low kick there from Neal. We'll see what kind of adjustment the corner of Neal makes. There's that head outside single again, trying to change directions, get the big lift, and still cannot make it happen.
Luke is just so big and so physical. He's closing the distance, but finding it hard to finish the takedown.
That's right, Leah. Every time Neal lifted his leg to try and elevate him, Luke Trainer stayed on the floor. His leg came up and the whole body just stayed exactly where it was. That's not supposed to happen.
Watch where your fingers go, Luke.
See that nasty crossface from Trainer. He had to let go of it now. Trying to work his way to the back of Jeff Neal through the ref cam you saw.
It's clever defensive work. I want to see fast feet from Luke Trainer now to get him off this fence. Neal needs to either break and strike or re-establish the takedown attempt. Holding this position here, it's not doing a great deal for him on the scorecards, especially given the fact that he's not doing any damage. Even some knees to the legs or some stomps to the feet would make a difference. Referee taking a look at these guys. I expect a warning in a moment.
3 minutes left in this fight. Sean O'Connell, Liam McCourt, Dan Hardy here inside the Bellator cage for Bellator Champion Series action in Belfast. Conversation happening. What is Luke Trainer doing talking to Grant Neal when he's pinned up against the cage and not mounting any offense, Leah?
I think Luke's just frustrated. As Dan said, he can't get the head position. He's wanting to widen Neal up so Neal moves or throws a strike so he can create space, and he did that.
Hey, look, we're over halfway. Over halfway.
There's Ash Grimshaw in the corner of Luke Trainer, telling him how much time is left on this third round clock.
That's it. It's all lunges. All lunges. Make it for the range. There you go. Hands tight, Luke. Hands tight.
We're going to see in our main event tonight a light heavyweight world title fight between Corey Anderson and Carl Moore. These gentlemen are trying to climb toward that. making a statement, making a case for yourself. I think it's going to require a little bit more. There's a nasty cut now on the forehead.
That was beautiful. Stepped in with a lead elbow. We don't see that very often.
The blood cascading down the front of Grant Neal after that elbow landed. Nasty jab. And now trainer turning it up. Final 90 seconds.
That was a beautiful elbow.
Wasn't it? It's incredible how an elbow at the right point on the forehead can create so much blood. And there's the knee. And you can see now Grant's feeling this pressure. Now he needs to do something.
Forcing him to commit to these combinations, commit to some big strikes to try and get a finish, has opened up some opportunities for Luke Traynor.
It's a deep cut.
"30 seconds to go in the final round. No pressure on Luke Traynor here. Feels confident that he's won all of these rounds. There's the front kick
Nasty
again.
front kick. Snaps the head of Grant Neal back. And these are the strikes that Traynor was trying to set up for the entirety of the fight. The patience paying off late.
It's a nice counter left hook there as Neal moved in.
Final bell.
And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner via unanimous decision, Luke the Jet Traynor.
I am here with your winner, Luke Traynor. First person to spill some blood on the canvas tonight, my friend. That was a beautiful elbow. Yeah. Talk to me about that technique.
Yeah, I wish I would have done it more. The plan was to land a lot more, but of all respect to Grant, he's a dog. That elbow was clean. If I'd have done that in the first, it would have landed a lot more. But man, a win's a win. First decision, I think, as a pro. So yeah, man, let's go, brother. On to the next. September. Hey, September, Mike Cogan. Get me on there, my brother, please. Please, I need that London card. My beautiful family, my loved ones, Stevenage. Fostering, if you can become a foster carer now, do it now. If you have 1 bedroom, 1 bed, even a sofa bed, there's so many children out there that need your help. Love you guys, love my family. Oi, Belfast, you've been incredible. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Traynor.